Hi guys, we are going to be starting chapter 1 today. We're going to recall some definitions first. The first definition is an individual, and an individual are the objects, individuals are the objects that are described by a set of data. They could be people, animal, or things. A variable is any characteristic of an individual. A variable can take different values for different individuals. Um, we have categorical variables or variable places an individual into one of several groups or categories, and quantitative variables. Quantitative, I could make sure I spell that right. Quantitative variable takes on a numerical value for which it makes sense to find an average. We talked about that kind of towards the beginning of the, actually probably the first day of school. Um, so who are the individuals in this data set? So let's take some time to read it. You can pause the video and then we'll talk about each of these. And when you start to answer, because I don't have a lot of room and I don't want to have you guys watch me write a complete sentence, make sure that in your example or in your packet, you're writing in complete sentences. So go ahead and read that, pause, read, and we'll answer the question. So the individuals in the data set are the 10 randomly selected Canadians. So I'm just going to fragment this. 10 randomly selected Canadian students. So if you're writing a complete sentence, which you should be, you could say something like the individuals are the 10 randomly selected Canadian students who participated in the Census at School survey. What variables were measured? Identify each as categorical or quantitative. So again, I'm going to list it, but make sure that you're writing in complete sentences. I believe I gave you guys some more room on your actual packet. So the 7 variables that are measured are the province where the student lives. So the province, and that's going to be categorical. I'm just going to abbreviate that with a C. So gender would be categorical. Language spoken, and that's the number of languages spoken. So because there isn't a language called one, so number of languages spoken, that is going to be quantitative, so with a Q. Dominant hand is categorical. Height is quantitative. Wrist circumference is quantitative. And preferred communication, I'm being super lazy with this, just so the video isn't like 20 minutes long, is categorical. Okay, and then we're going to describe the individual in the highlighted row. So this individual is from Ontario. He's male. He speaks 4 languages. He's left-handed. His height is 157.5 centimeters. His wrist circumference is 147, and he prefers text messaging. So that is what you would want to write out. And forgive me, I'm going to be a little bit lazy, but I'm not going to write that all out. So you're just describing all the information that we have on this individual. So the distribution, that's another definition. Distribution of a variable tells us what values the variable takes and how often it takes these values.